Welcome to So That Reminds Me, Reminder Publishing's podcast on Western Mass News. I'm Chris Maza.
And I'm Ryan Feyre.
And we'll be your hosts for today's episode. Now, this week, we have a bonus episode. We have Sarah, who is the marketing director for the Springfield Boys and Girls Club, who's going to be here talking about the Festival of Trees, which is taking place November 28th through December 14th at the MassMutual Center. But before we get to that, I have some exciting news. First off, we have a new member of the podcast team, Ryan Feyre. And Ryan is also, I'm excited to say, now the managing editor for the Westfield office at Reminder Publishing. So congratulations, Ryan, and welcome. And if you want to introduce yourself to our listening audience and hopefully our reading audience, fire away.
No, thank you, Chris, for that intro. That was very generous and kind. No, I'm happy to be here. Like I said, I'm Ryan Feyre. I've been with Reminder Publishing for like 5 years, I believe, a little over 5 years. I've probably covered about 75% of our coverage area. And now I'm here, and I feel like I've graduated, but I feel like I've graduated, but it's the real world. So it's really exciting to be a managing editor, and back in Hampshire County, where I was for 3 years, editing Northampton, East Hampton, also to the Chicopee Herald, Chicopee Holyoke. So excited to be here, excited to be a part of the podcast.
Well, obviously, you and I have worked together a lot over the past, 5 years or so.
Yes.
Yeah, I'm really excited to have this opportunity to work with you on a different kind of level now. So, and I have all the confidence in the world that the people in our Hampshire paper, Chicopee, Holyoke Herald, and Penny Saver readership areas are going to be very appreciative of your work as well. All right. Outside of this exciting news, anything else fun and exciting happening in your neck of Reminder Land?
Well, I mean, election season just ended, which is, my colleagues Tyler Garnett and Trent Lavakis did an excellent job helping out Tuesday night. We were scrambling. There's a close race in Northampton, so Trent was bouncing back and forth. Me and Tyler, we were handling East Hampton mayoral race, so I think it's good to have a little cool down now after that, but that's been kind of the big thing going on our end. It's just kind of recalibrating now after election season and kind of seeing how everything is, especially now in my new role. I'm still learning the communities again, so happy to do that.
All right. Well, the election season is cooling down, but holiday season is just now ramping up. So we will be talking with Sarah about one of the big events that's happening this holiday season. But you can also look to our papers and also to our upcoming holiday gift guide with all kinds of events and ideas on things that you can do this holiday season. So before we get into our conversation with Sarah about the Festival of Trees, we are going to take a quick break. The holiday season is quickly approaching, and you can bring joy to a child's life with just one small act of kindness. The Salvation Army's Toy for Joy campaign is in full swing, and we are asking you to help make a difference. Your monetary donation will help provide thousands of Western Mass children with a toy and a book, filling their holiday season with joy and imagination. At Toy for Joy, we believe every child deserves to experience the magic of the holidays, and your support can help make this wish a reality. To help give the gift of joy, visit tinyurl.com/toyforjoy2025. Together, we can make this holiday season brighter for every child. Toy for Joy is a partnership between the Salvation Army, Reminder Publishing, and The Republican.
We get it. You're busy, but you want to be connected to your local community. If you're not reading The Reminder, Western Mass's free weekly newspaper, you're missing out on the heartbeat of your town. Stay in the loop with all the latest buzz, from local stories to community updates and exciting events. It's all in The Reminder. Just log on to thereminder.com and dive into the hometown news you love. To subscribe to receive The Reminder at your home, call 413-788-1316. Don't miss a beat. Your town, your stories, your community for over 60 years. The Reminder. We are Hometown News.
All right, we are here with Sarah Gumaer, who is the marketing director for the Springfield Boys and Girls Club. Welcome.
Thank you.
And of course, you are one of the people behind one of the most beloved holiday traditions here in Western Massachusetts, and that is the Festival of Trees, which is taking place November 28th through December 14th at the MassMutual Center. So, let's start with the basics. For anyone who hasn't been, what is the Festival of Trees and what makes it such a special event for the community?
Yeah, so the Festival of Trees, we're actually celebrating our 25th year. It started all the way back. We just did it in the old Basketball Hall of Fame on like a little entryway to start with like 10 trees. But what it is, you come in and there's this year over 100 beautifully decorated trees. And you can buy raffle tickets to put into these trees and try to win them. And they range anywhere from $200 to $2,000 in value, depending on what people put on them. From local businesses to organizations, even individuals and families come and put that together. And we also run a 50-50 raffle and have entertainment, and it runs for 3 weekends. And everything that is raised goes right back into the Springfield Boys and Girls Club, into our programming, into making sure these kids have a safe place to learn and grow and make friends.
Excellent.
Now, the festival's been around for a while. I saw it was like the 25th year. That's impressive. How has it evolved over the years, and is there anything kind of new or different that you want to share with listeners?
Yeah, like I was saying, it started in a like entryway at the old Basketball Hall of Fame and grew from there, and it went over to Tower Square, and then we outgrew that, and we ended up over at MassMutual. I don't know what will happen if we ever outgrow that.
It's a good problem to have.
Yeah. It's so hard to say no to people when they want to donate trees, but we only have so much space. But yeah, so this year we are actually in a different room than we've been in the past. So so we have changed up a little bit. Not too much. We're still, going to have all the holiday magic, all the wonderful trees. There's a lot of new tree donors this year, so I'm excited to see, what they bring to it. Last year we had over 18,000 visitors, so we're excited to see what comes through this year as well. And last year we raised 315,000. So I think this year the goal is just to get past that, because like I said, every penny comes right back into the club.
Now, you mentioned all of this money is going to the club. Talk a little bit about some of the efforts that are supported by the Festival of Trees.
Yeah, absolutely. So, the main focus of the Springfield Boys and Girls Club is to have a safe place for these kids to come after school, or on days when the schools are closed, or, early dismissals, just a place that they can learn. We do what's called Power Hour. The first hour, they get there from after school, they get a snack, and they do an hour of homework. We have, staff there to help with homework, for mentoring. And then they can go off into the programming, which can be sports. We have a gigantic gym. We have a game room, so that, sometimes that's where, you see some of the best friendships form. And we have an amazing art program. It's really been amazing to see these kids pump out amazing artwork at all sorts of ages. We actually are going to have sets of holiday cards for sale at Festival of Trees this year, and all the artwork is done by our kids.
Very cool.
They were very, very excited to even be thought of in that way, and it's just great to see, to support that in that way. We also have an amazing baking program, which I think it might be the kids' favorite. It's definitely one of my favorites because it makes the club really smell delicious. It's hard when you're like, right, I'm not supposed to eat cupcakes every day.
Yeah.
But it's just, it's really great just to see these kids kind of find their paths too. They, some of these kids don't think they can go to college, and then they come and we, do college tours with them. And we have a teen program, and it's just I really see that these kids becoming their own people during that time. And a lot of them end up working, their first jobs are with the club. So it just kind of becomes this full circle thing. We actually have an old Youth of the Year club member that he is now a board member. And so he, just that caring, he gives right back into it. It's a pretty amazing thing.
Yeah. That's important. I like he brought up the college. Like some kids don't. The college isn't for everyone. So having like the different mediums where kids can explore their passion and accentuate their strengths, that seems really important. So the festival, I mean, there's it's such a community effort. There's a lot of businesses, volunteers. Tell me about kind of what their support means and how it kind of contributes to the event's success over the years.
Well, we wouldn't be able to have the event. That's the first one. But yeah, it's because, everything we do depends on the community, from the tree donors to the cash sponsors to volunteers. We run off volunteers. We have a very small team that actually works and plans it. And so everything we do, it depends on the community. And it's just become an amazing thing to see how the community really gets involved with it. We've had some of these tree donors have been here since the beginning, and just year after year. Like some of them, the day we close, they are already planning their next tree. And just that creativity, people really care, and they put so much work into these trees. It's insane. But the cash sponsors too really help. Going into the whole festival, making sure that we're raising everything going forward. So just to get it off the ground and make sure we're open, and then down to, like I said, the volunteers, where raffle ticket sales, admissions, can't be everywhere. So we rely on a lot of volunteers.
And tying into that community thing, you've had people or organizations that perform or have added a little something extra to it as well. So I think that's a great little added bonus to this as well.
Yeah. So this year we do not have a stage within our room. So we will be having entertainment opening weekend, which we open the day after Thanksgiving, as you said, November 28th. And so that we're going to have a stage right outside the room. So we're going to sit onto that. But to your point, like, yes, in the past we've been able to have, dance groups or music schools come and perform, and, be part of that. Last year we were able to have our kids come and perform actually and do a dance. It was the first time they've been able to be on a stage under lights. So we're doing the best we can this year with the slight changes. So we're still going to have entertainment. We're going to have Bryson Lang. He's a comedian juggler, which is, I didn't know what it was until I saw him perform a few years ago, and the kids love him. And then we have David Garrity. He's an illusionist. He's really great with the audience. And then both opening day and that first Saturday, the Dan Kane Singers will be there, and they're just such a good hit for the holidays. They really are great. And then that Sunday, the 30th, Madison Curbello is going to be performing. She was a semifinalist on The Voice. She's from Westfield. So it's going to be a good opening weekend. We're going to have face painting, and of course Santa will be there. Can't have festival trees without Santa.
Has to.
And we'll be back after a brief message. This January, Prime Magazine is all about connection. In our social issue, we explore how staying connected with family and friends can help you live longer, healthier, and happier. Discover the best apps and websites to meet people who share your passions. Learn how volunteering can help open new doors. And get tips for planning a multi-generational getaway that brings everyone together. We'll even show you how to turn your next workout into a fun social activity, because fitness is always better with friends. And if you're an advertiser looking to reach the over 45 market, contact sales manager Scott Green at 413-525-6695. Prime, your best life now. Well, one thing that you also mentioned was that sometimes folks, as soon as you're closed this year, they're thinking about next year's trees, and it always seems that there's some fun way to keep everything fresh. But have there been any trees or anything that somebody has done that's always stuck out in your mind? You're just like, man, this was really great, or I don't know how anybody's ever going to top this.
So I've been with the club. This is my third festival. I've seen photos of money past. My first year, though, someone did a Star Wars tree that they turned the tree into Darth Vader.
I remember that
a
one.
Lightsaber and the helm. It was amazing. But last year we had this one tree. It was like peacock feathers and blues and greens and purples. And it had a membership to the Bronx Zoo because the woman had gone to the zoo, seen the peacocks, and just got so inspired that she did the whole tree by it. And the detail was amazing. We had last year Oscar the Grouch, where the tree was Oscar the Grouch and it was in a trash can, like a metal trash can. It was brand new. It wasn't an old trash can. But it's just, and then we have just regular, like, classic Christmas decorations, which are beautiful too. We had a couple mermaid trees last year. That was pretty cool. And it's seeing some too where they like hand make all the ornaments. They have the gifts and stuff, but the ornaments are just like there was some hand painted ones last year. It's people put so much detail into these trees. I'm like, last year we had someone that quilted their tree skirt.
Oh, wow.
How far ahead?
Wow.
That's insane.
That sounds tedious.
I know. But I'm like those little details make people, and he's been doing it, Bob Whitney and Tree Co. They've been doing it for 22 years now, I believe. So they just, and like they come, I love seeing that part of it too. They come in like these groups and like setup is such a fun thing for them. We've had people, like whole teams come in Christmas pajamas together to do it. Or like one group brought Christmas cookies and like played Christmas music, which I'm like, I get enough of it during, but I think that's the one thing. You can only hear Mariah Carey sing so many times.
Oh, yeah.
My wife would not agree.
I have realized we need some new Christmas songs. It's just the same songs reiterated in different ways.
Yeah, right.
When you have to listen to it consistently.
Right. Yeah, we need like a fresh album out there.
Yes, I'm calling to people. Write new Christmas music.
Yeah. I also need someone to make like a Obi-Wan Kenobi tree now, like a Jedi one for that.
I did.
Grogu. Yeah, we had a Guardians of the Galaxy tree last year, but a Grogu tree would be good. Mandalorian Grogu.
Yeah, I did put quite a few tickets in that the Darth Vader tree, and I believe it might have been last year there was a Taylor Swift tree. So my daughter put a lot of tickets into that one as well.
That was WMAS's tree.
Yeah.
Yes, Dina loves getting the Taylor Swift. It's so popular. We've had a couple different Taylor Swifts, which I'm sure we'll hit another one this year with the new album coming out. We had last year the Grinch was a huge theme last year. It comes and goes. I feel like it's so classic having East Hampton, which the whole Whoville was based off of.
Right.
And then with Rudolph, the gingerbread, so those classic ones. But I always love seeing the non, like last year we had one that was a very mooey Christmas, and it was a cow tree. It was like all cow print. And this year we have someone doing Merry Catmas. So it's gonna have So I the creativity astounds me every year.
Yeah.
And the attention to detail. I mean, people
Yeah.
really put a lot into these trees.
That's incredible.
It means as much to them, I feel, at this point as it does to us. And we just, like, each year when someone new comes in and they get to see that build up, it's great.
Now, Sarah, you said this was your third year festival?
This is my third festival.
Third festival. So we've kind of been looking at the past and kind of the present. Now looking kind of ahead, like how do you kind of hope the festival of trees and the Boys and Girls Clubs, like how do you think your role in the community will continue to grow in the years to come?
Well, I just, really bringing it back into the connection of what Festival of Trees is and that it's connected back to the club. And that, it all runs through the community, is for the community. It's just a cycle. Obviously, seeing it grow would be great. Within limits of just, the surroundings. But, seeing what new things we could add. It's always, you want to stick with the basics that work, that make everyone happy, but things grow and change, and that's how it got to this point. So it's, we kind of react to people as they come. We do a survey that people can take when they come in, they scan, they get to vote for their favorite tree, which we do a People's Choice Award for. And it, just tells us too what people want. And it's the biggest thing for us, we want to give them what they want, because that's how we raise the money for the kids.
All right. Is there anything else you'd like to add that we didn't touch on or forgot to ask you about?
I think I would just throw in, so we're open the 28th to December 14th. We are open Thursday through Sunday. Thursday through Saturday, we are open 10 to 8, and on Sundays, we're open 10 to 5. And on the weekends, Santa will be there every weekend.
Excellent. All right. Well, thank you so much for
Thank
joining
you.
us and for all the work that goes into putting the Festival of Trees together. And it's such a meaningful event and a fun event every year. So
I mean, it's every day. I'm just so lucky that this is my job.
One other thing that we should mention is that admission is free to the festival itself.
It's on opening day. It is
on opening day.
Opening day. So admission is free. Opening day to all. And then for the rest of it, it's $5 for adults. Kids 12 and under are free. Seniors 65 and up are $4. And then all first responders, military veterans with ID and their immediate family get in for free thanks to AT&T, our Christmas cheer sponsor.
All right. And if you're looking for more details, you can go to the website.
treeraffle.com.
And you can also look for ads in our papers or on thereminder.com.
Absolutely.
And thanks again for joining us.
Thank you for having me.
Thank you, Sarah.
Thanks.
Thank you all for listening to another episode of So That Reminds Me. We will be back next week with another episode.
Thanks for listening to So That Reminds Me, produced by Western Massachusetts news source Reminder Publishing. Don't forget to subscribe to the podcast, find the latest news at thereminder.com, and follow Reminder Publishing on Instagram at Reminder Publishing, on X at The Reminder MA, and on Facebook. Reminder Publishing, we are hometown news.